Hey, what's up everyone? Just about to start off on another full day of Slayer, and probably another couple full days of Slayer. It usually takes a couple to collect enough clips to make an episode, but this very well may be the second to last Road to 120 Slayer episode you will ever see. So let's make it count. I started off with the Dark Beast task, got 2 Dark Bows, which was kind of hype, you know. Gonna grab a new task, and one task that I haven't had in a really long time, and I wouldn't be too surprised if I got it, is Muspah. So I'm kind of hoping for either that or an Arid task at the moment, because both of those are really good XP, and Muspah are also a very relaxing task to do. So let's start this video off right with a great task. Tormented Demons. Nope, not right now. Not while we are in the gaining XP mindset. Edimmus, I've been doing a lot of them lately. I've done like 4 Edimmu tasks just in like the past 24 hours, so I'm going to skip that one just for that reason and try to get a task that's just incredible XP. I do have Edimmus on prefer, so I'm probably going to get them quite a bit. Instead, we're just going to go ahead and go with Automatons here. Not the best Slayer XP rate of all time, but I am a fan of Automatons. It's a pretty quick task, and they're just one of my more favorite Slayer monsters to camp as well. Just finished up those Automatons, and man, I really like Automatons. I don't know why. They're not balanced in terms of XP. Like, for how much HP they have, 20k HP, and they only give, like, 1000 attack XP per kill or something like that, so it's not very good overall attack XP, but it is pretty good Slayer, and I don't know, they're just a fun monster to kill. You just hit them, and you don't have to worry about any weird combat mechanics. You don't have to worry about eating food or anything or getting wrecked, and I really like monsters like that. Okay, I was asking for this task earlier, I guess. 175 Muspah, I'm gonna do it. It's really AFK, so I can just kind of chill out and work on maybe my Iron Man or something while I'm doing this Muspah task for the next 20 or so minutes, however long it's going to take me. Alright, I'm all done with my task at the Muspahs here, 2,062 tasks in a row. Just thinking about how many tasks that is a little bit scary. Also, the Portland Trailblazers are playing at the moment. They're playing the Celtics. I am watching that game, so that gave me a nice thing to do while I was doing this task. You know, now that I think about it, I could have just, like, teleported out with my max cape. I'm really not sure why I just didn't do that in the first place. Time to get a new task. It would be really nice to get Arits. It's been a little while. Dagonoths, I'm not so much of a huge fan of DKs anymore. The Dragon Hatchets and all have crashed a lot. I think they're like 1.5 mil now or something, so DKs, unfortunately, are not really a great boss to do anymore. Edimmus, though, okay, we'll go for it. I've been getting a ton of Edimmu tasks, and even though Arits are supposed to be more common than Edimmus, and even though they are both on my prefer list, I've gotten like 6 or 7 Edimmu tasks since my last Arid task. It's kind of frustrating because I really want those Arits, but they will come in time, and I'm in no huge rush to get Slayer, but hey, you know, we're getting pretty close to 100 mil Slayer XP. That should come within 6 tasks or something like that. This Edimmu should be a lot of Slayer XP to be had. Oh my goodness, I just went to bank and get a new aura. I grabbed my Vampirism aura because my penance ran out, and my very first kill back to the Edimmus, Blood Necklace Shard. There's the second one. Okay, things are looking up. I'm glad I picked this task. I was thinking about canceling it first and trying to get myself some merits. Turns out that would have been a bad decision. My task is already over, but apparently you can still attack the big Edimmus even after your task is over, and I have like 5 of them on me, counting the big one, which is just crazy. But let's get this guy down and see if we can't get some sort of cool drop from him. I can't attack the rest of the ones, I believe, because my task is already over. Harmony Moss Seeds, yeah, pretty typical, but that was 2,063 tasks in a row, and my overload wore off like right before the last one I killed, and then I drank another overload dose because I didn't know I had none left, and that really sucked, so I pretty much wasted an overload dose there. Time to grab a new task, and this time is time for Arits. We need to get them, so I'll probably just skip tasks until I get Arits, unless I see something really, really interesting. Nihil's is not really what I would call very interesting. It would have to be something amazing. Automatons, I would consider that, but I really want to do some Arits right now. Well, I have skipped a ton of tasks. I don't even want to count how many that is. A lot. I'm not going to skip glacors, though. I'm going to go ahead and do glacors. They're a pretty good task. Fairly good XP, I think like a 190, 200k Slayer XP per hour. I'm not the best at glacors, though, so they're not amazing for me. But yeah, I would have a hard time justifying skipping that task, considering it's still decent money, even though glacier boots are worth next to nothing. You still make enough to make it one of the better money-making tasks. And before I forget, I also have to sell the Blood Necklace Shard. Alright, time to see how much this sucker is worth. And hopefully it hasn't crashed too much since last night when I got the last one. it is 15.5 mil, so it's went down 2 mil in about 24 hours. Not even, more like 20 hours. That's really weird. I'm not really sure why it crashed when it's getting buffed, but I don't know, maybe there was just that initial hype over it getting buffed, and then people very, very soon started to drop off in the hype, and they're not wanting blood necklaces as badly anymore. I don't know. Last kill of the glacor task coming up here, and it was a fairly successful task. Took a long time, 5 minutes left on my yak, and I probably came in the area with like 55 minutes. I think there's 57 minutes on a yak, and then it took me a couple minutes to gear up. But 2,064 tasks in a row. Let's go nab a new one. You know, no special loots or anything this task, but good amount of charms and lots of Slayer XP. I should be up to, yeah, right about 99.5. I think the Eris task needs to happen now. This needs to be a thing. Water Fiends are good. Good but not great. They're definitely not nearly as good Slayer XP as Eris. Oh, Edimmus. You know what? I mean, I may as well do them, since the blood necklaces are still almost 16 mil each. I don't see any good reason not to. One thing, though, that I found out is you can actually use a Salve amulet enchanted, and it does really, really good damage against the Edimmus. Unfortunately, I dropped all my Salve amulets a long time ago, so I'm going to have to get another Salve amulet. I'm not really sure how you do that, so I'm going to have to look it up, and hopefully it's not too long and tedious of a process. Wow. Where am I? I have no idea. This would be a really cool place to go if you're playing like a hide-and-seek game and no one would ever find you. That took so long. I can't even explain how confusing it is to go through the haunted mine. But I'm finally getting myself some Salve amulets to eat. I've had a ton of people say that these are amazing against Edimmus and that they do stack with the Slayer Helm bonus. So you guys better be right, or otherwise I'm going to deeply regret what I just did. But I have lots of Salve amulet ease, and these should never be something I have to get again. And if these do in fact provide an additional 20% attack and strength bonus or whatever it is on top of the Slayer Helm, these are going to be amazing for Edimmu tasks. If that's not the case, I'm screwed. Okay, my last kill of the Edimmus is coming up here, and I just want to show you guys like how insane this Salve amulet is. It was totally worth getting. These things have like 32k health, right? And look how fast I tore that thing to shreds. Of course, I was sunshining and I was using some pretty powerful abilities and all, but it's just crazy. This thing is totally worth it. It sped up the task drastically. I actually did a test. I ran some numbers. I did 1 hour here, and then I kept close track of how many kills I did. I was getting 184 kills per hour, which is about 147k Slayer XP per hour, and these were typically known to be about 130k an hour, so that just goes to show how good Mage is here. Mage is by far the best combat style Edimmus that I can tell. However, most people are using melee as far as I can tell. I haven't really seen anyone using Mage there other than maybe like one other guy. Everyone's using melee with a few people using range. So if you're doing Edimmus and you have tier 90 Mage, use that. That's really the way to go. This is a weird world. There's like 6 people total in Elf City, and they're all pairs of people that are doing the follow circle around each other. Probably e-dating and all that. World 68, man, that's what I'm on, right? Weird world. I had to hop from World 72 because there's like 3 other people at Edimmus, so there wasn't really any Edimmu spawns available for me to kill. Edimmus again? You know what? I'm going to skip that. I believe this is like the 4th Edimmu task I've done today. If I was to do this one, I'd rather not kill that many Edimmus in one day. Yes, they are very good money if you manage to get a drop, but other than that, they're not very great money, or not even really that great Slayer XP if you think I could be doing Erits instead. Not even kidding right now, I'm pretty sure that the rate at which you get Erits had to have changed. They're the only thing on my prefer list at the moment, and they're supposed to be the most common task you can get from Morvran. So you'd think if you put them on your prefers list, but man, I have not had Erits, and I don't know, I have skipped so many tasks today. Haven't had a single Erit task all day. I don't know what's going on, but this is crazy. I guess I'll do Celestial Dragons, I guess so. I really want my Erits though. I don't know why it's just not happening. Well, it took a while, but patience ended up rewarding me. I got my beloved Erits, and now I'm just about to finish off that task that I managed to get with the Erits. And it was great. I love this task. You know, probably my favorite when power slaying, even though it is a huge money waste, and I'll admit that, to use the Bone Crusher and Demon Horn on the bones. It is very, very enjoyable to do, and that's probably the most important part when playing RS, is to have fun. But that was my first task of the day, and it's already like 4 p.m., so I'm kind of slacking. So let's go and grab a new one. Time for a new assignment, and how I got the air task last night is I had a Slayer VIP ticket in my inventory, and my first get task on Morvaran gave me Erit, so maybe the Slayer VIP tickets are the good luck charm. It looks like they are so far as I get glacors. I'll take that task. I will run to the bank with it and be completely happy. So 74 glacors, hopefully I get a boot drop, but whether I do or not, it's going to be great Slayer XP. A few kills into my glacor task, I managed to get 100 mil Slayer XP. That's pretty awesome. Means we're only about 4.273 mil to go until 120. Still gonna be a grind. You know, I can do a max of about 1 mil Slayer XP per day. I can't really do more than that, so it's gonna be at least 4 days to 120, which is quite some time. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. Should have it before the week is out. Well, this was a pretty monumental task, I suppose, just because I passed 100 mil Slayer. But at the same time, I look at my Slayer XP, and it looks like we have about 4.15 million XP to go. So even though I've made a lot of progress and I'm so close, it still feels like I'm really far away at the same time. Okay, remaining with the Slayer VIP ticket luck, because so far it seemed to net me some pretty good tasks. Ooh, not this time, no. Dagonoths or Gargoyles. I think either one of them is a skip, so I'm definitely going to be taking the option that doesn't use up my VIP tickets. Same with Mithril Dragons and Necreals. Mithril Dragons are a fast task, but the problem with them is that by the time you've geared up and ran there, you've already wasted quite a bit of XP. Muspahs are decent. I don't think I'm going to use one of my 3 remaining VIP tickets on them. I'd definitely take them if that was the task that didn't cost a VIP ticket. I'm just going to skip a few until I find something decent. Black Dragons, unless you're doing QBD, that's probably going to be a skip task for just about everyone. And we just get glacors again. You know, I'm completely okay with glacors. I'm already in the right gear with it, so let's just go ahead and go right back to glacors. You know, some more mage ability spamming, sadly, but other than that, I really like the task, and it's amazing magic and okay, and some boots happen. That's pretty cool. Happens to be the best ones as well. Steadfasts. It's a very nice Slayer drop. I'm not sure how much those are worth at the moment, but it looks like 14 mil. I'm not sure if that means they're going up or not, or going down even, but I will take that and be very happy with that drop. I believe it has been about 24 hours since we last spoke, but I just finished up another Edimmu task. Was kind of busy with some stuff last night, so didn't get a whole lot of Slayer done yet. I am nearing 101 million Slayer XP, so every single 1 mil Slayer from this point is just like a huge milestone because I'm getting so close. I didn't really get anything cool that Edimmu task, but it went fairly quickly. I finished it about an hour and a half, which is very quick for considering the fact I think I had like, I know I marked it down, 284 Edimmus in about 93 minutes. That is not bad whatsoever. One other thing I've been trying to prioritize a lot lately is farming runs. I'm getting fairly close to 120 farming, 89 million farming XP. And out of that 89 million, probably about 75 million is without warbands. I did warbands for a little bit, but most of my warbands XP went on Herblore, as well as, do I want to use up a Slayer token for Edimmu? I don't know, man. I don't think I do. But yeah, most of my warbands XP went on Herblore and Construction, so most of that is legitimate. Nihils, that's only 58 Nihils? Really? That's not very many. That's definitely a task worth canceling. But hopefully I will get, you know, 120 farming eventually. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's an awesome cape, and it's much less common than Slayer, so it's going to be awesome. Elves again. My strategy is I never ever use the second option, which uses up your Slayer VIP ticket, unless it's Erits. That's the only thing that I'm going to use them for, and so anything else is just kind of a cancel. And unfortunately, like all of my regular tasks that don't use up a VIP ticket have been really bad. I guess I got a couple Elves tasks, but I don't know. Elves are just whatever. But I'll do Dark Beasts. Dark Beasts are completely fine and much more enjoyable to kill than Elves, and also probably better money as well, although Elves aren't horrible. The reason I don't like Elves is there's just a lot of running around, and sometimes it's crowded, and there's always the danger of dying if you use a Steel Titan there as well. I just finished off a Celestial Dragon task. It's currently the day after Thanksgiving. I'm kind of recovering from all the food that was consumed. It was really nice to take a break and like go see some family for a day. Didn't play any RS during Thanksgiving, just watched football. It was really fun, but getting back into the grind of it and getting pretty close to 120 Slayer, so closing in. Alright, time to grab a new task for Morvaran. First task of the day. Always hope we start off on the right foot. And I'm hoping for Erits, Dark Beasts, or Celestial Dragons. You know, Celestial Dragons are a great task, but I just did them. Don't usually like doing the exact same task twice in a row unless it's Erits. But I will take the Dark Beast, and I'll be completely happy with that. Nice little short Dark Beast task. Went fairly well. I'm actually using melee, because not going to lie, I like to say that I use melee occasionally for Slayer because I need melee XP. But the truth is, I really think it's because Dragor is a little bit cheaper to repair than Ascensions. I believe they are anyway. If I can remember correctly, it's like 1.4 mil or something to repair Dragors, and I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit more than that to repair Ascensions. Oh, I actually forgot my Slayer VIP ticket, but whatever. We'll just grab a task. AVNCs. I did not even know Morvaran assigned those. That's completely new to me. Maybe I was just completely blanking out on that one. But, you know, Armadillo would be a decent task. But it just takes so much time to get kill count and to get geared up and all that. I think I'd much rather just go with Aeriths instead. I think that this task right here is probably like the main reason I can still do Slayer, have motivation to go for it, and not be just too tempted to go straight back to Iron Man. This task is amazing. Yeah, it's such a waste of money, but I love it. All done with Aeriths, 2,084 tasks in a row. Let's go back to Morvaran. Profit-wise, I got a Serenic scale, so that, you know, pays for probably all the supplies I use just in that scale, and everything past that is like pure profit. I will be eventually releasing a guide on how to power slay Aeriths and what you have to do to get some like crazy Slayer XP. The only bad thing is it does require you to do some cabbage face punch for the Slayer VIP tickets if you want to do this for long periods of time, and it also requires that you have quite a few Slayer points saved up. If you don't have these two things, then it's a little bit difficult to power slay Aeriths, but I would recommend it if you don't care about money. No, I'm not going to get a special assignment. Dark Beast is completely fine. I will go with that task. Second time doing Dark Beast this morning, but it's whatever. It's a really, really quick task. Also, I did pass 102 mil Slayer, so the final 2 mil stretch to go. Oh my goodness, I just got finished with the task. Everyone in the friends chat is freaking out for some reason. I really have no idea why. Was not fully paying attention to them, but that task is done. Finished it off. Oh, I had all these uncut diamonds. I left a lot of uncut gems in the ground because I was like, oh, I can't fit these in my inventory. And just now I realized I brought a gem bag with me, so that's probably a mistake. One thing I do have to say is Dark Beasts are pretty underrated money. They are probably at least 3 mil an hour or so. I made some bank that task. Only took a little bit over 20 minutes and lots of drops, and they drop a ton of coins as well. I could go for some Edimmus or I could go for some TDs. I think I'm just going to take the Edimmus and run with it. It was nerfed a little bit on how much you get these tasks. I think for a while there's an early bird bonus, which made Edimmu tasks super common. And now that is no longer the case, and Edimmus are a lot less common now. So you want to do those tasks when you get them because you're not going to get them constantly. Are you serious right now? I just started this task. I'm like 5 kills in. Mate, you cannot stop the hype. You can only hope to contain it. Oh man, what a troll. I thought I got another blood necklace shard. It's just a crystal halberd, and it says 541k GE price. I highly doubt they sell for that much, but these crystal weapons are pretty rare, so that's cool. I finally finished off that task. I'm going to go ahead and sell my blood necklace shard as well. I'm just going to continue selling them because I don't really see them going up in the future, probably just going down. I doubt they're going to crash or anything, but they are going to be a really, really good necklace after they're updated, so I imagine the price is still fairly high. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I make some banak off this blood necklace shard. GE price is still going up. It's sold for 18 million. Are you kidding me? That is the highest blood necklace shard I have ever seen in terms of price. I'm not really sure why it went up because I just sold one a couple days ago for like 15. But hey, maybe I should have held on to my previous blood necklace shards I got. That's awesome. We're going to go ahead and grab a new task from Morvaran. Okay, Morvaran, what you gonna give me, buddy? Dark Beasts again. I think the last time I got Dark Beasts it was also 208. But I am gonna be ending off the episode here. If we look at the Slayer XP, I'm at 102.28, which is almost exactly 2 million experience until level 120 Slayer, or what would be level 120 Slayer if skills went to 120, I suppose. But that's about all for this episode, and I'm really hoping I will get the 120 Slayer in the next episode. I do have to say I will be streaming the event before it happens. I'll probably get within like 100k XP until the level, and then I will stream and possibly do some Slayer with people on stream, and that would be fun, and I would be able to get my 120 Slayer cape finally with other people there, and I'm really excited to just finally get it over with. Unfortunately, 2 mil Slayer XP is quite a lot for the very, very slow rate at which I slay, so it's not going to be for a couple days still, but when it does happen, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Anyway, that's about all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and farewell.